what Linc did to me, I'm not gonna lie, I am shocked. I am shocked. This is a man. There's a lot of people who don't know the family had a very tragic event recently, and I was there for him. I was in Lagos. I was there for him. I supported him, and in fact, that a lot of people don't know about this tragedy I'm talking about, and I'll just leave it at that.
What happened? What happened?
No. I'll just leave it at that because it's a sensitive thing, and bringing out a family secret that a lot of people don't know. It's not because somebody just said I shouldn't say I shouldn't say anything to you. So
That can throw you under the bus. No, there's no throw somebody that are your helper, your destiny helper under the bus. No. Talk your own. What please just talk. Talk. You don't reach level where you say you go talk your own.
I said a lot of things, to be honest with you, to protect him. I said a lot of things to protect him, Uche. That's the God honest truth. But sometimes in life we get what we deserve. I was there for him,
How are you there for you? I'm there for you. How? Is it that you monetarily, what did you do? Tell them so that they will know the kind of person Linc is, that is just trying to do like this to gain favor from main nation.
Let me be honest with you. There's some things I will say. I started a relationship with him after he told me a very, very sad thing. I am not, about how his wife was sleeping around in Abuja with all the allergies. All these things I have text messages of, and and she's a weed head. She smokes weed every day, and that their last child who had seizures, she withdrew the medication. So we became very close in the sense of just emotionally supporting him, because I couldn't believe such an awesome man, a woman would repeatedly cheat on him. So it was under that pretext. And I used to watch Amaka's, I went many times and I watched Amaka because my daughter just sent me a message and said, "Mom, stop. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let."
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, there is fire on the mountain. When they say there is fire on the mountain, they are trying to tell you, run, run, run. But the problem is this: where are you running to? Well, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. When you think you can go in and take a leak, and afterwards you kind of slide through, slide out, and then you then feel it's time for you to leave. Don't forget that there are times, in fact, it is called the heart of war. You cannot, it is not possible. You cannot ever, when I say you cannot, I mean like you dare not engage with anybody in this life without leaving room for battle. What do I mean? I'll break it down. I will break it down. Let me break it down so you understand where I'm heading to in this matter. The most stupid thing you will ever do as a person, individual, is for you to engage in anything with anybody without at least putting out or giving yourself a space. That space to fight back. There are times that people go into. Now, you might be wondering, what am I saying? I'll tell you the exact and how it is in this life. Have you heard stories such as, or maybe you have also engaged in such, and you have this to say, oh, I went in with my heart pure. I went in without reservations. I went in without thoughts. I went in with all love. I did all I did. I didn't even have any, and you got in and it's like you never ever had that space in case trouble comes. This will be your weapon to fight back. And then you're hurt. So hurt that is messing up your mental health. In a nutshell, whatever it is that you do with anybody, make sure that there is a room somewhere. Make sure there is room somewhere in case fight, quarrel, problem starts, so that you can have your own arsenal to fight. This is what Sister Yinka of the United States of America is making use of. And there's one thing about the Edochies. Obviously, when you meet a woman, particularly if you're a divorcee, or even in a relationship, and there is a child between you and the person, the other person want to know, because they want to be sure, they want to be certain that they are not in this relationship or marriage, and they're going to suffer the same that the other person suffered. They want to know, like, hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? What's fighting? They want to know. Well, it's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. You know, Edochie told Judy Austin a lot of things. A lot of things about Mary. And now, Mr. Linc has also told Auntie Yinka a lot of things so that Auntie Yinka will accept him. You heard what she said? That this drew me to him, like, oh, your wife is a crackhead. Not really crackhead, but weed head. And your wife even withdrew seizure medication from our son. Like, withdrew it. How? Is it that you are not aware? Oh, it's one that gives the medication to the boy. So the boy has seizure, like some call it epilepsy or something like that. That the boy do have seizure. And there are other family secrets that she had to step in to resolve, like take care of those family things. What will Linc need from Madam Yinka of the United States of God or United States of Trump? Money, green bag, money, dollars, and afterwards he is expected to travailler, to japa to the United States, nothing more. So she said she stepped in, and she did. But you know the thing about stepping and the stories that you've told the woman, you've told her about your wife, you've told her about a lot of things have been told to this woman. She simply acted on what you have told her, and she decided to go all the way. Now she's trying to go all the way. You say, no, don't go all the way. The information that I gave to you is just for you to know. I didn't ask you to do anything about it. And you're asking her to be a wife. No, it doesn't work that way. You are not the one that is paying the piper. So you cannot dictate the tune. She is the one paying, and she will decide, oh, it's time for me to step up and fight. She started trying to fight, and she's telling Linc, but you're the one that told me this and that. Yes, I told you. Why don't you want me to do anything about it? Don't do anything about it. But I don't understand. If what you told me is true, we should be able to do something about it. This is all. This is it. And of course, you know, the part of catfishing or trying to scam a woman and all of that, those things too, them they there. I don't know what your thoughts are, what you think about this, because it's about to get messy. Like hell is about to break loose.